Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. Day 12. Today is Sunday for us, and so we're getting ready for church. My husband is a pastor, if you're new, and we are campus pastors, which means we are at a different location than our main church. And my husband pastors the people over there, and that's where we are most Sundays. However, today's a special Sunday where all the campuses are coming together at the main location. And so it's going to be a little bit different. We're not going to be at our campus for the first time in a while since we moved here. So hopefully everybody comes. I'm going to miss seeing them if they don't. But I think we're all going to represent our campus. We're red. The red campus, that's our colors. So everybody's wearing their shirts. We got the kids dressed in their colors. They got their kids shirts on. David has been at the church the last couple hours. We just don't have to come as early as him. The good thing about being at the main campus is that there is childcare. So they have a special needs class. Of course, they have a toddler class and or preschool and regular kids church. And so the kids will all be taken care of this morning. Normally Nate hangs out with me on Sunday mornings, but he has a class to go to today, so that's great. I just feel so tired, y'all. I'm really trying to get going here. I got my hair just straightened this morning, put a little bit of makeup on, and because we're wearing our red t-shirts, I didn't want to freeze, so I got this little gray cardigan. I got this from Stitch Fix years ago, probably 5 years ago, and I love it. I wear it all the time, and it's held up really well. I'm also a little nervous about being at the main campus because if you know, you know, I have so many back issues with the angle of their pews. It's so weird, or their chairs. They don't even have pews. The angle of their chairs on the floor, it's like a slanted floor. And so, Wednesday night I did okay. I sat in the very, very back, but I don't really want to sit in the back today. It's such a special service. So hopefully everything goes okay. But we are about to head out, and then I will catch you guys back when we get home. I'm not sure what all we have going on today. More of the same, getting ready for Christmas, all of that. So I'm fueling up with my coffee. And the kids had some breakfast, and the good thing is we didn't have to leave as early. Normally I leave for church about 9 o'clock, and I get there at our campus about 9:15, and we get set up and all that. Well, the main campus starts at 10, so we don't have to be there till 9:45, right before. So we got a little more time. Hey buddy, you want an applesauce?
You always have one.
You always have one? Yeah. I can't do this with one hand, but we're gonna go, and I'll see you guys back when we get home. But y'all come spend the day with us.
So like that.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we're about to leave for church, but I remember that today is the free kids drink at 7 Brew when you bring a letter for Santa. And so all the kids are writing Santa a list of what they want, and just it's so cute. Nate's working so hard. So
what I want for Christmas,
yeah. What you want for Christmas is everything. Nate, you're so funny.
Nate.
Oh my gosh. Dear Santa, what I want for Christmas is everything. Love that. You want everything. Oh my. Okay, everybody got their free kids drinks. Mark and Nate got lime fizzes, which they say taste like Sprite. Lucy got blue raspberry fizz. They all love them, and they're on these cute little cups. How adorable.
It feels like I'm drinking
Marky, what did you get at church? You got a police car.
He wanted a truck for Christmas.
All right. Where are we, guys?
We're at Casablanca again.
Mark, you gonna eat some Mexican food?
He just wants chips.
He wants chips. Nate's in a giggly mood. You're silly, Nate. Alright, you guys, so we ended up going and eating lunch. We hardly ever go out to eat on a Sunday afternoon. We just felt like we could and should.
Casablanca.
Yeah, we went to the same place me and Lucy went Friday night, so we love that place. It was so crowded though, and it was a tiny little place, so we were probably in there at least an hour. And before that, I showed you guys them getting the little fun drinks, so it's just been a fun day. Daddy took Nate home, and me and Lucy, oh gosh, I thought, what is that? Yeah, Mark, you got this car at church.
And what do you think it was?
Daddy took Nate home, and we wanted to run by Panera because I wanted a drink, of course, and they love to look at the elves. And Mark loves to see. You want to go see the elves?
Let's go.
Let's go. And then we're going to go home, so that's what's going on. All right, you guys, I'm still getting used to this camera, so I'm sorry if it's like not lined up perfectly or whatever, because I'm still struggling. What I have started doing is not turning the display camera because it's too distracting. Like, I want to look at myself over here, so I leave it closed in, so then I can't see myself at all. So if it does go blurry or if it's not lined up good, I'll never know until I'm editing it. So I got my coffee, y'all. Every time I go into Panera, which is like every day, y'all know, they have put more elves out. Today they had a Harry Potter elf. It's so cute. They had a firefighter elf with muscles. They have them all over the store. They have one that has like sitting on the Germex bottle, like dispenser thing, and he has like a little mask on. Like, I don't know who's in charge of the elves at Panera in our location, but A+. Like, you're doing a great job. My kids want to go with me to get coffee just to see the elves, and Lucy loves their muffies. Today she wanted a muffy, and I'm like, Lucy, we have so much stuff at home. And she's like, I'll use my own money. I'll buy it with my own money. And I'm like, oh, it's your money, so okay. So she loves them. I really need to make them at home. Muffies are like her new favorite thing. Cookie muffins. They're like muffin tops. But she loves them, and she's like, they're so soft. And I will say the pastries at Panera are really good. They were my favorite when I was pregnant with her. It was the chocolate croissant things. Like a croissant that's filled with chocolate. I like their bear claws. I'm not eating anything like that right now, but yeah, they do have really good bread and pastries. So it is now 2 o'clock. This is why we never go out after church, because then you get back at like 2 o'clock. But it was a nice time to have lunch all together like that. And everybody ate really good. I don't know what else to say. I have a lot to do, like, around the house. I really need to do housework. I really need to finish goodies. Like, there's so much stuff, but I'm going to make it a priority to get some computer work done this afternoon. So that's what I'm focusing on. And then later tonight, I will do the house stuff that is no fun, which, I don't know, sometimes it's just fun focusing on, hey, getting a clean house is awesome. So y'all, I didn't tell you guys this, but church, it was great. Like, it was so cool having everybody together. I really miss being at our campus a whole lot, but it was great being all together for today and celebrating like everything God has done this year and everything. But we drove into that parking lot, and we were, you know, at the main church, and Mark lost his mind. He lost it. Me, like, threw a complete fit. Total meltdown. We got him in the building. He was not happy. David, of course, is like in the church, like in sound check and different stuff. So he's not available to me before church. It's just too hard. So I'm trying to wrangle him. Thankfully, Nate's special needs teacher walked by, and so she grabbed him and took him to his class for me. And then Mark, I was just trying to like get him in the door of his preschool room. He's used to being with his sister on Sunday mornings in children's church, and because we don't have a preschool class yet. And he also kept saying, this is not the right church. I know it's very hard for him to understand. And so I took him to the preschool class, and I'm like, he's screaming, holy terror, throwing himself on the floor, total meltdown. And I think, like, what should I do? Like, should I sit with him for a few minutes so maybe I can get him to calm down? So I'm trying to show him all the toys and show him his friends. And I sit in there for 5 or 10 minutes. He's not calming down. And so then I have to do that thing where I'm like, I'm going to have to leave him screaming. I'm going to have to peel him off of me. So I told them, like, I will check back if he doesn't stop screaming. I will come get him. Told them that, not him. And texted our children's pastor, who's in the other room, like, hey, if I need to come get Mark. So she checked on him later and said he was totally fine. His teachers said that he screamed for a little while after I left, but then he calmed down and ended up doing great, which I figured he would do. But you know how kids always act like the worst for their moms and dads, And of course, so then I was late getting into church. By the time I walked in, there was no seats. And so I ended up having to sit in the back anyway, which was better for my back. But I was like, I felt bad. I'm like 10 or 15 minutes late for church. We got there in plenty enough time, but just all of the drama took me longer. Y'all, this is like my new mantra. I ordered this shirt today. And it's this sweatshirt, and it says, "Motherhood is my ministry." And I just love this because as moms, sometimes we can feel like what we're doing is not good enough. And like today, when I was getting in there late, I felt so bad. And, like everybody's praying at the altars and stuff. And I'm like getting in there, like thinking about Mark and how awful that was to see him act like that and worrying about him. And, a lot of times I'm sitting in the back with the kids, and it's always feeling like, am I doing enough in ministry? Am I being a good enough pastor's wife? Am I, doing everything I should be doing? But I love that saying, motherhood is my ministry. Right now, I feel like I am in the thick of motherhood. If you were there with me, you know how it is. Like, I can plan all I want to have like a smooth day or Sunday with them or getting ready for church or whatever. We can get there in enough time. But then you just never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to melt down, who's going to need to go to the bathroom, who's going to, it's just, what you're doing matters. What you're doing for your children and your family, that matters. And that is ministry. You are helping shape their memories and their beliefs and their love for Jesus and everything. And so I just try to remember that. Like, I sat after church and ordered that shirt because I was like, I need to remember this. Like, when I'm in the thick of life and I feel overwhelmed, and honestly, I feel like no one is there with me. And I know that's a lie from the enemy because so many of you guys can relate. But so many times I think, well, this person has their life together and this person has their life together, and they're not struggling with, everything that I am. And, this time of the year, I just feel very stretched thin, and I feel like, I don't know, like I just feel like I'm missing something or I'm not doing enough, or I don't know, and that's such a lie because we all know moms, we work the hardest of anybody in the world. And whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom, a work outside the home mom, like we all bust our butts every day for our family. And so you're doing a great job. I'm doing a great job. And we all need to remember that God sees exactly where we're at. And it's not going to be like this forever. It's a season. When you have little kids, I remember when Nate and Lucy were little, like Lucy was a baby and Nate was like 2. I never thought that season would end. Like, I was so overwhelmed. Very similar to how I feel now, but a little different. And it's just, when you have a lot of responsibilities, and like us, we never live close to family, never. And so I just feel a lot of weight on me, and there's not a lot of breaks. There's not a lot of sleep. That messes with you too. That messes with your mental health. But you're doing a great job. And, with God, He's our strength. We can do all things through Him. And, in our weakness and our moments where they're peeling a child off of us who's screaming, and you're feeling like a terrible mom for leaving them, or you're feeling like a terrible mom for them crying or not being in church when you should be, like, that's when God is made strong in our weaknesses, and you're doing a great job. If you're worried about being a good mom, you're probably a great one, because if you didn't care and you didn't have like a thing inside you that cared about that, you know, you wouldn't be a good mom, but you do. Like, the fact that you're thinking about it, you're a great mom. So that's where I'm at today. But I'm gonna get some computer work done, and we'll see what the rest of the day takes us. Oh, y'all, that's Be Real. Okay, hold on. Before we close up here, I'm gonna take a Be Real with you guys. Let's see. I gotta cover up some personal information on the screen. Okay. Let's see. All right, you guys are in my Be Real today. But anyway, I will see you guys back later when I get done with all this work. All right, you guys, it is Advent calendar time.
Day 12. Come here.
Okay, I can't tell if you guys are seeing.
It's 12.
Day 12. Day 12.
No. Simple.
Mark
yet,
doesn't want to help. That's
simple
okay.
yet elegant. I've already done.
I'm doing terrible at aiming this. I hope you guys can see.
Simple yet elegant. Simple yet
Oh, it says the same as the other one.
Has 3.
You want another applesauce? Okay, hold on just a second. Didn't I open an applesauce on the vlog with you guys earlier today? Mark is obsessed.
The nail polish.
Oh, that's a pretty nail polish. Look at that. What's the shade? Man, it's so tiny. Strawberry. Hold on. Strawberry macaron.
Macaroon.
No, macaroon is different than macron. Macron. No. Marky. Okay. David left for church. It is a prayer service tonight, and we have all kinds of craziness that is going to be distracting during prayer service. So I'm going to pray here at home as I clean because I haven't unloaded the dishwasher yet. It's still full. There is crap everywhere. And yeah, we need to get a handle on it. So I will see you guys back later tonight. All right, you guys. So I just baked some of the chocolate chip cookies that I made yesterday, or I made the dough yesterday, and now I'm baking them. But look, these are like, I hate this cooling rack because it's like these like grates, and then the middle part is still a little soft, so it's like deformed. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to let them cool on the trays. I was trying to be good by putting them on the little cooling rack. It's backfiring. I got my fudge all cut up. It looks really good. My sugar cookies look good. Yay. I don't know if I showed you guys how the goodies look once they all got dried. Or, you know, like set. Here's the little sugar cookie cake balls. Lucy said they're delicious. And then the little pretzel clusters they ended up being. And then this is more pretzels. And then here are the Oreos. They look really good. All right, you guys, I am so tired. It's 6:15. I've been on my feet or sitting in an office chair ever since we got home, but all the cookies are done. So here's all the chocolate chip. I should have pulled them out like a minute before I did. They're a little bit, they're still soft, but I like them just a little bit softer, but that's okay. And then I made sugar cookies yesterday, but I made the icing today, and it has to sit for a while and let it harden up. Kind of is not the prettiest job I've ever done, but I feel like the sprinkles help. It'll still be tasty, and I think everybody likes sugar cookies at Christmas. So anyway, I am glad that this is done. I mean, I'm not done baking forever this season, but the first round is done. So I'm going to just bag these up, and then tomorrow I'll make the little goodie tins that we're giving out. All right, you guys. So it is the end of the night, and I am very tired. I'm about to get in a hot bath or something. We got the house mostly kind of picked back up after I did all that kitchen stuff. I had all the kids help me pick up. We do like this thing where I'll tell them you have to pick up 10 things and then you're done. So by the time they all pick up 10 things, it pretty much cleans up whatever's a mess. So that was super helpful. They were great help tonight. You're just getting everybody to bed, and we have a super busy week, so I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I need to like store up sleep. I slept pretty good last night for like the first time in days, so I'm hoping I get another really good sleep. Tomorrow we have a Christmas party, and we were just talking about all day. We were talking about, oh, Lucy's last piano lesson is tomorrow night, and like it didn't dawn on us that we had already had this party. And so today it just hit me while David was gone. Wait a second, we can't be at two places at once. So we're gonna see if her piano teacher will move it, but I feel like I'm losing my mind, like trying to keep everything straight. Anyway, we'll get it all worked out. But today was a really great day. Super awesome day at church, super awesome day with family. Getting to go out together to lunch was super great. Getting those free drinks at 7 Brew was so, like, the kids were so cute with their little specialty coffee cups. And like the tiniest little cute Christmas, I just loved them. I told Lucy, do you want to save this cup and drink your hot chocolate out of it later? She looked at me, she was crazy and said no. Like, that's what I love to do. I love to save my special cups for like a time or two after. But she did have some hot chocolate tonight in her little Stitch Christmas mug that we found at TJ Maxx. And Mark asked for hot chocolate too. He took one sip and hated it. But my kids are so weird. They don't like chocolate milk. None of them. Even Lucy doesn't like chocolate milk. And Lucy is just now getting into hot cocoa. So I'm like, I've got a lot to do tomorrow before we have our party. We're also gearing up for Tuesday, which is in 2 days. As the day you guys are watching this, actually, we have our teacher hot cocoa bar and donut thing we're doing. So I need to go get the hot chocolate for that tomorrow at Sam's. And just kind of make sure everything's ready. We're going to be waking up bright and early Tuesday morning to make sure we have hot water and all the stuff together for the teacher. So that's exciting. I love getting to do that. But then church on Wednesday. I think Thursday is the only day we don't have anything Christmas church or anything else. And then Friday we have 2 parties. Saturday, I don't think we have anything either. I want to try to do something fun on Saturday. I gotta think about this. And then Sunday is our church Christmas party. Then the next Monday we have a party. So let the good times roll. But anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I love you all so much. If you like the video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time